Remember when Christmas morning meant one orange in your stocking and you were thrilled? In 1955, parents spent $20 total on Christmas. Today, the average family spends over $1,000 per child. But that's not even the most shocking change. Wait until you hear what else has transformed about Christmas morning. Christmas Eve, 1955. Across America, children went to bed with genuine excitement, not for piles of presents, but for the magic of Christmas morning itself. Parents stayed up late, but not assembling complicated toys or wrapping dozens of gifts. Mothers baked one last batch of cookies while fathers brought in firewood for the morning fire. The living room held a real tree, decorated with popcorn strings, paper chains made by children, and ornaments passed down through generations. Presents underneath? Maybe 5 per child, wrapped in reused paper saved from last year. The total Christmas budget for a family of 5? $20. That included gifts, dinner, and decorations. Children hoped for one special toy, a doll, a truck, a bicycle if the year had been especially good. They knew not to expect more. Christmas lists were short, written in careful pencil, mailed to Santa weeks before. But here's what made those simple Christmases magical, and it wasn't the presents. Christmas morning began when children woke before dawn, whispering excitedly in shared bedrooms. No individual rooms, no personal space, siblings huddled together, waiting for permission to go downstairs. Parents enforced the rule, no peeking until everyone was awake. The family descended together, still in pajamas that were probably Christmas Eve gifts, practical flannel, nothing fancy. The tree lights, those big colored bulbs that got dangerously hot, cast a warm glow. Children found their stockings first, real socks, not decorative ones. Inside, an orange, precious in winter, walnuts, hard candy, maybe a small toy. That orange was special because fresh fruit in December was expensive and rare. Children savored every segment. The presents came next. Each child might receive 3 or 4 gifts: new mittens their mother knitted, a toy, perhaps a book, something practical like school shoes. Wait until you see what that bicycle cost versus today. A new bicycle in 1955 cost $15, a major investment that took months of saving. Fathers assembled them in basements, mothers hid them in garages. That bicycle lasted through multiple children, repaired rather than replaced. A baby doll cost $2, a toy truck $1. Board games that entire families played together ran $3. Lincoln Logs, Tinker Toys, things that sparked imagination without batteries or screens. Wrapping paper was saved, smoothed, folded for next year. Bows carefully removed and stored. Nothing wasted. By 8 a.m., presents were opened. Children played with new toys while mothers prepared breakfast. Special Christmas morning cinnamon rolls, orange juice, eggs, and bacon. The kitchen filled with warmth and smells that imprinted on memory forever. Families ate together at tables, talking about gifts, plans for the day. No rush, no stress about getting to the next house for more presents. And then, something started changing in American Christmas culture. Fast forward to 2025. Christmas preparations begin in October now, with pressure mounting through social media posts of elaborate elf on the shelf scenes and Pinterest-perfect decorations. Parents stress about creating magical experiences that will photograph well for Instagram. The average American family spends $400 per child on Christmas, minimum. Many spend over $1,000. That's not including decorations, Christmas cards, matching pajamas for photos, professional Santa visits at $40 each, and elaborate traditions that require constant creativity and expense. Black Friday starts in November. Cyber Monday, Green Monday, Super Saturday. The shopping never stops. Credit cards max out. Parents lie awake calculating whether they've spent equally on each child, worried one might feel slighted. Amazon deliveries arrive daily. Ring doorbells capture package thieves. The stress of protecting purchases adds to the season. The Christmas morning chaos? Prepare yourself. Modern Christmas morning 2025. Children who've been tracking packages know exactly what's coming. Surprises are rare. They wake to tablets and phones, already watching YouTube videos of other kids opening presents. The living room overflows with gifts, 15, 20, 30 per child. Piles segregated by recipient. Parents exhausted from late-night assembly of complicated toys requiring engineering degrees. Batteries not included becomes a crisis at 6 a.m. on Christmas. The unwrapping frenzy begins. Paper flies. Children barely register one gift before reaching for the next. $300 gaming systems, $150 sneakers, $200 headphones, toys tied into movie franchises that cost more for the brand name, electronic everything. Within an hour, the living room looks like a tornado hit. Thousands of dollars of merchandise scattered, children already bored, asking to play video games or watch TV. But here's the heartbreaking part about gratitude. In 1955, children treasured their few gifts. They wrote thank you notes by hand, real letters to grandparents and aunts. They played with the same toys for years, creating elaborate imaginary worlds with simple objects. A doll became a beloved companion, not discarded for the next trend. Today's children, overwhelmed by abundance, can't possibly appreciate each gift. How could they? The sheer volume makes meaningful connection impossible. Parents video the unwrapping for social media, focused on capturing content rather than witnessing joy. Say thank you. Look happy. They direct the performance while missing authentic moments. Within weeks, most toys are forgotten, broken, or donated to make room for birthdays that rival Christmas. The orange that brought such joy in 1955. Today's children might not even recognize it as a special treat. The family dynamics have shifted dramatically too. Christmas 1955 meant extended family gathered in one house. Grandparents, aunts, uncles, cousins, everyone together. One set of gifts at one house. Children played together with new toys while adults caught up over coffee and homemade cookies. The day unfolded slowly. Dinner took hours to prepare and longer to eat. Real china, real silver, real conversation. Today, divorced parents mean multiple Christmases. Children shuttled between houses, opening presents at mom's at 7 a.m., dad's at noon, stepmom's at 4. Each house trying to outdo the others. Grandparents relegated to FaceTime calls. Families scattered across the country. Those who do gather spend more time on phones than talking. The perfect Instagram story becomes more important than actual connection. Arguments about politics divide tables. Dietary restrictions complicate menus. The simple joy of being together gets lost in logistics. And the financial aftermath? Staggering. Those $20 spent in 1955 represented maybe 5% of a monthly budget. Families saved slowly throughout the year, putting coins in Christmas clubs at banks. Today's $1,000+ per child, multiplied by 2.5 children on average, plus decorations, cards, travel, and parties, can hit $5,000 or more. That's often 10 to 15% of annual income for middle-class families. Credit card debt from Christmas takes until June to pay off, accumulating interest. Parents stress about keeping up with other families' excess. Children expect more each year because their friends get more. The competition escalates. Some families declare bankruptcy in January. Others skip mortgage payments to afford Christmas. The financial stress poisons relationships. Arguments about money increase. Divorces spike in January. Yet, what have we really gained with all this excess? Children in 1955 remembered their Christmas toys for decades. Ask any grandparent. They can describe in detail the bicycle, the doll, the train set they received 70 years ago. They remember because it mattered, because it was special, because scarcity created value. Today's children can't remember last year's haul. The abundance creates amnesia. More stuff, less meaning. Parents exhaust themselves trying to create magic through merchandise, missing the truth. Magic came from simplicity, togetherness, anticipation. It came from handmade gifts that showed thought and effort, from cookies baked together, carols sung around pianos, stories told by firesides, from the orange that meant Christmas morning had arrived. Modern parents, desperate to give their children everything, forget that everything is actually nothing when it comes all at once. So which Christmas was better? The answer is complex. Those 1955 Christmases weren't perfect. Many families struggled with poverty that made even $20 impossible. Some children got nothing. Racial segregation meant not all Americans enjoyed equal Christmas joy. Gender roles were rigid. Girls got dolls, boys got trucks, no exceptions. But within those limitations, something precious existed: contentment, gratitude, presence. Families focused on being together because stuff was scarce, but time was plentiful. Today we have infinite stuff, but no time. We've gained options, but lost simplicity. We've gained equality in gift-giving, but lost the ability to appreciate. We've gained technology that connects us globally, but lost connection across the dinner table. Here's what we need to remember this Christmas. As Christmas 2025 approaches, parents frantically shop, stress, and spend. They post perfect photos while feeling inadequate. They create elaborate traditions that exhaust rather than energize. They measure love in dollars spent, memories in likes received. But somewhere in America, a few families are choosing differently. They're limiting gifts to 3 per child. They're baking cookies instead of buying them. They're playing board games instead of video games. They're talking instead of scrolling. They're discovering what those 1955 families knew instinctively: that the best gifts can't be bought, that anticipation beats abundance, that one orange savored together creates better memories than 30 presents opened alone, that Christmas magic comes from presence, not presents. Because whether it's 1955 or 2025, children don't really want more stuff. They want what those long-ago children had: parents who aren't stressed, traditions that don't require credit cards, and the simple joy of being together on Christmas morning. Maybe this year we could give them that gift. It doesn't cost $1,000. It might just cost $20. And 70 years from now, it's what they'll remember.